how Phoenix changed. Quite a lot, actually. Believe it or not, she used to be quite an anxious dog. She used to do submissive urination in strange places, or if people reached out to pet her. And, I'd love to tell you it's only the parkour that changed that. And while that was a big part of it, it was actually really an all-around effort. I'm fortunate enough to have a friend. His company is called Pawspective Pet Services, and that's a professional behaviorist that helped us with exercises and exposure therapies she could do to improve. Parkour was a huge part of that, especially when we did the Explorer titles. It taught her new places or opportunities to play games, not scary, unpredictable things she's running into. New obstacles are a game now, rather than something to fear. She learned she can communicate to me if she's uncomfortable, and I'll listen. If we're doing something new, I'm gonna spot her. I'll catch her if something goes wrong. She can say no to being social. She doesn't have to interact if she doesn't want to. She can offer behaviors. She can run to the car if she's had enough. And it's always safe to run back to me. Like petting and wrestling is safe to be touched. Teaching her she has a voice. And like Pawspective pointed out, that's consistency and daily commitment. So while we had all that in the background too, I think parkour brought out the best in her and just helped her absolutely shine. I don't think she'd be the same dog without it. How I changed with parkour. Well, first off, I'm a rather camera-shy creature, so filming some of these, I've had to get a bit more confident showing myself on screen. I'm also relatively new to training beyond sit and down, so it's been an adventure. A lot of imposter syndrome and such. I think the sport of parkour itself, Phoenix absolutely loves, and that helped her develop into a more rounded dog. And as we started earning titles, I gained my confidence and realized I can do these things. All these cool dog tricks and stuff you see on YouTube, like, you can do that. Which, it really changed the way I look at dogs and the bond a handler and a dog share. It's also got me out of the house on the daily, the weather allowing, of course, so Phoenix can have her adventures and I get away from my desk a little bit. People also stop to watch us do parkour sometimes, so it's got me a bit more social as well. Having Phoenix in my life and a sport like parkour definitely benefited us both. I also discovered that I quite enjoy filming and playing, especially with the slow motion camera, so I decided to have a go at creating a documentary style film for the championship, and well, here you are watching it. On another note, I'm also excited to become a certified instructor soon, so that's going to allow more social and passing on what Phoenix and I gained from parkour to others. I'm also hopeful to teach some of the dogs at the shelter. I don't think all of them get enough activity, which will be really good. And yeah, not many people know about parkour here in South Africa, so it's exciting to bring the sport to my country. To make sure Phoenix is physically fit, in addition to the parkour we do, there's a lot of play that engages both of us. We love to play fetch, catch, keep away games, and we always rotate her toys out to keep it fun and engaging. She also goes for daily runs at our favorite park, where we have a ton of parkour obstacles handy too. Leg weaves and tug games engage her mind too, as well as finding games where she has to find a hidden toy. Border Collies in particular are very active dogs that will complain if you don't exercise them. And they'll exercise themselves very destructively if you don't keep up with them. In combination with a high-quality diet, Phoenix is physically fit, and the vet also keeps track of her weight and development. The vet also recommended we wait for Phoenix to age a little bit before she gets her sterilization, so her body will be stronger, considering she's an athlete. So she's got that going for her too. All in all, Phoenix is very fit, and she gets her daily dose of exercise. Spotting is very important when you are doing parkour. For us, it's really helpful in training to help overcome fear of a new obstacle. It helps Phoenix understand I got her if something goes wrong. When she was younger, it was also really important to help her dismount obstacles higher than a hog. And now we usually do it from shoulder height or higher. If it's something much higher up, she'll respond to the pressure of my hand on the harness, and know I'll lift her up to get where I'm asking. She does tend to jump down on her own from obstacles on occasion, so I do feel better spotting her on obstacles that are higher than my hip or so. It's really important, it prevents injury, and it helps your dog feel safe and confident, and I think everybody should do it. One time, your dog chose not to do a skill, but later does it successfully. Well, I have two for you, and that's gonna be the chain and the rope from 2 feet on level 3. Because let me tell you, this was a real nightmare. So, Phoenix did get used to moving obstacles, and it's not a favorite thing to do, but she'll do it. But the chain and the rope, she does not like it. And you know, we've all got our likes and dislikes, and this is just something Phoenix does not like to do, and I respect that. So we got our footage we needed for the title, and occasionally I'll ask her to do it, but every time she's just like, nah, can we do something else? So you can see from the footage here, she understands what I'm asking her, but it takes a lot of sweet talk and gentle encouragement. And you gotta break out the really good toys for it. So she'll do it if you ask her, but it's not her favorite. Yeah, it's much more important to me that Phoenix is happy and having a good time along with me. So we just avoid those really thin 2 feet on obstacles. I really love training and doing parkour for submissions at playgrounds. It's a great place to find slanted obstacles, great unders, overs, 2 feet, 4 feet, and balance obstacles. We're blessed to have quite a few different playgrounds like this, so there's a great variety to choose from. Of course, playgrounds are for children and not dogs, so we have to take some precautions and be respectful if many humans want to use the playground. We do this by going during the week in the morning when most kids are in school. Occasionally, you'll see a mom with a youngster approach during those times, in which case we just politely leave the playground so they can enjoy it. There's always tomorrow after all. So everyone and their mom's dog probably sent you a park in for this, but hear me out. This particular park really needs you to get creative with obstacles, because they're quite Spartan. There's basically nothing. There's a log here, a tree over there, and a stump. So when all you got is grass and stumps, you gotta dig pretty deep and find the parkour eye to do something with it. Like at first, best we could come up with was do a 2 feet over here, jump up on a log, but it actually inspired me to combine it with disc throws, leg weaves, and more creativity exercises, and those turned out to be some of my favorite clips. It's also got awesome wide open spaces, so Phoenix can run wild like the Velociraptor she is, and I do my best to take her there daily. We have some stables nearby where you're allowed to walk your dog, and that's one of our favorite places to visit. We can take advantage of fences, seating, and even some of the equipment for the horses when we leave them out. There are wide open fields for play, with rocks and stumps, and even some of the indigenous forest around remains for more natural obstacles. We also found the perfect sign here for one of the specialty titles. As long as your dog leaves the horses alone, and you go when the fields are not in use, it's an awesome spot for parkour, a relaxing walk or run with your dog, as well as a good play session. We have these outdoor calisthenics gyms all over the city, really. And I love these because they've got those exercise equipment that move your legs and stuff. So good access to moving obstacles for us. It's got really nice spaces to do throughs, unders, and also they tend to be quite compact. So if you want to do some sequence work, it's a really good place to do it. When we were filming for the Explorer title, one of the requirements was a school. So we ended up having to get a special permission to visit this school over a weekend. And it's gotta be one of the best scenes for parkour we ever visited. There's a parking lot, there's a bunch of urban obstacles, there's a field, there's concrete, sand, there's grass. You name it, the school has got it. We got to try a lot of things for the first time, like tunnels, and there was a seesaw, and some really cool walls to practice walking balance on. There's the seating by the sport field that was so much fun to use for creativity. We did a round through 4 feet balance, all of it together. And the two close together allowed us to make it a sequence. The playground is also really unique because on one side you've got this more polished and painted area, and on the other side it's almost like a construction site. It's got the tunnels and the tires and stuff. And the seating by the basketball court, that was also fun. We got to do 2 feet under, 4 feet on that. And on the other side near the office, there's some rocks and like a small garden area we did parkour on. Like, there's so much to show. I can't possibly show it all in the time constraints of this video, but it was pretty good. Look at you go, 4. Hold. Good girl, hike. Look at you, Phoenix. Do 4. Phoenix's favorite parkour move. That has got to be 4 feet on. Good girl, hike. Because given the opportunity, Phoenix will hop up on just about anything. She will hop onto the couch. She will hop onto the bed with me. She happily hops into the car when we go on our adventures. That's definitely got to be her favorite one. We just got to be careful because she does tend to offer the behavior. So she does have a tendency to hop up on things out of her own, offering that behavior. But other than that, I'd say she genuinely loves that. If you want to make her day, give her a few really nice 4 feet on obstacles. So she really loves that. She looks great doing it, and you can see she has a blast whenever she's working on that. My favorite thing to do in parkour is creativity, especially when we get creative by adding other things to it. Phoenix adores her discs and the heel work to music we do, so it's actually fun to try combining those things with the parkour. We do leg weaves, throwing discs, and while we do that, ask her to navigate obstacles, and then we see how many behaviors we can squeeze out of a single obstacle. Like, when you are doing the 2 feet or the 4 feet on their own, I actually think that's a bit boring for us. But when you weave them together in these fluid motions, I think that's just the coolest thing ever. Especially when Phoenix and I are just moving in sync. It's so cool, I love it, and yeah. Oh, there you go.
Pause. Hold. Go back. Yes. Good job. You did it. Come on. Here.
So this one is what we are calling the hop switch. She goes on a low platform with her front feet lower than the back feet, and she hops backwards to switch onto her front feet. And the thing about this is, it was a bit of a happy accident because I could not for the life of me get her to back up onto an obstacle. So she kind of invented this on her own. It's a lot of fun, it's pretty quirky, and yeah, that's our hop switch. Pretty fun to work on. You can see training progression here when we started rolling with her, trying to get her to do it again. So there it is. Okay, here are some of what I think are different from the behaviors in the levels. There's the 2 feet transition, where she can swap from the front feet to the back feet and vice versa. And we've got our over with pivot or pivot vault. That's when she jumps and she swings her backside out, so she lands facing me. And we've got a fun one we do on the roundabout at the playground, where I'll slowly push the roundabout and she'll put her 2 feet on there and walk with me. That one's fun. We've got the hurdles, which I think is more unique from a regular over because it's more of a consistent bunny hopping motion. Although she can skip some of the hurdles and then it looks more like a regular over. And then I've got the walking balance over the height varying bags. That's from the pet shop with the dog food, where they let us do that. And I think that's different from a regular walking balance because it's a relatively unstable surface. So if you do that one, always spot your dog. Yeah, that's our little list of unique behaviors. We've probably got some more somewhere on film, but I think those will do. So I made the original conditioning program video for this about 8 months ago, and while it will add a small bit of time to this submission, I feel I have some value to add to this doing it, and I have some important things to say. I also think it provides a contrast to where we started and where we are now. Back in January, Phoenix got an injury to her left hock. She picked up a fawn while she was running after a disc. She did a barrel roll and ended up with a sprain, long story short. So this whole process kicked in with the vets and the conservative care under the vet supervision, monitoring the gait, doing the stretches, and I even slept on the floor because Phoenix sleeps on the bed with me, so she doesn't jump up and hurt the hock. And well, all that happened to heal the leg because we were scared of a CCL injury, and best to be careful, you know. So after the vet was happy with her recovery and said we can resume normal activity, I got in touch with an animal physiotherapist. She lasered the leg, gave her some exercises, and well, here's the cool part. A lot of the exercises the physio gave us actually line up with parkour, like the 2 feet on, and especially where they have to put the 2 feet lower than the back feet. That one was really good. And she actually gave us proper stretches and warm-ups and exercises, which is why I wanted to update this. So we're doing that now. We've got a 10-minute walk, then we go for a run, then we do our parkour, frisbee, whatever we're up to that day. Phoenix also loves rough play, so we incorporated everything we learned there into our little rough play sessions. And don't worry, she doesn't bite. She just mouths me. It's fun. So I'll leave the rest of this video for you to enjoy, and I want to thank you for making this sport available to anyone to try. It's been so good for me and Phoenix in so many ways, and it's really become a lifestyle. It colors everything we do. I'm going to become an instructor, and I want to pass on what Phoenix and I got from parkour to others. So thank you very much for parkour and for what my dog and I came because of it.